September 1991, a monster appears over the North Atlantic. A Soviet fighter, unlike anything the West has ever seen, stops mid-air and starts falling on purpose.
Straight down onto the deck of the aircraft carrier Admiral Gorshkov. For one moment, the Soviet Navy had done the impossible. 2 weeks later, that same jet would burst into flames on the same deck. A month later, the country that built it would cease to exist.
This is the story of the Yak-141, the supersonic VTOL fighter that died and then secretly became the F-35.
The Soviets knew they were losing. Their carriers weren't real carriers. Their jet, the Yak-38, was a death trap with almost no range and no radar. If an American F-14 showed up, it was over. So in 1975, the Yakovlev Bureau got an impossible order.
Build us a fighter that can take off vertically like a helicopter, fly supersonic like a fighter, and kill tomcats.
How do you even do that? One engine isn't enough to lift you, and 2 engines will kill you if one fails. Yakovlev's answer was insane. 3 engines.
Behind the pilot, 2 small RD-41 lift jets pointing straight down. In the back, a monster, the Soyuz R-79, and on the end of it, a nozzle that shouldn't exist.
3 rings that rotated in opposite directions, bending 90 degrees downward to redirect 15 tons of thrust in seconds, while the pilot hovered over a rolling deck.
Engineers at Lockheed would stare at that nozzle for years, because today, the Pratt & Whitney F-135 on the F-35B uses the exact same trick.
It worked. It worked too well. The Yak-141 broke 12 world records. It went supersonic. It landed vertically at sea.
And then, October 5th, 1991, live cameras rolling, test pilot Vladimir Yakimov comes in too hard. The landing gear collapses, fuel spills, fireball.
Yakimov ejects. He lives. The program doesn't. There was no money. The Soviet Union was bankrupt. The dream was over.
Or was it? A year later, at Farnborough Air Show, the Russians unveiled their dead jet to the West. In the crowd was a team from Lockheed. They were stuck on their own VTOL project, the X-35. What happened next was kept quiet for years.
Lockheed wired Yakovlev $400 million. In exchange, blueprints, test data, and that magic swiveling nozzle. The Yak-1 never entered service.
2 prototypes sit in museums today, collecting dust. But every time an F-35B stops in midair and lands vertically, a little piece of Soviet engineering is still flying.